What up? This is Rap HITZ. And so when I first reported on Doodie Low getting his chain and watch stolen, I suspected it was something to do with Quando Rondo with Lil Tim and them. Well, it turns out that I might have been right because, look, Quando Rondo brother is online with Doodie Low's chain and watch. He's filming it and posting it. So I know the feds watching too, but look, this shows that, you know what I'm saying, it looks like he was close to it. Whoever Quando Rondo brother is, I never really knew about him. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's not only Quando Rondo brother, but he's also Lul Pab's cuz. So this is like family right here that got hit up by, allegedly by OTF. You know what I'm saying? When Lul Pab got hit and then Quando Rondo was in the car, that was supposed to have been Quando Rondo that got hit. Well, they got a brother out here, and I'm not sure of his name right now, but I guess according to the sources, this is their real legit brother and Pop's cuz. So he's flaunting, you know what I'm saying, Doodie Low's chain and watch on his social media. So that tells me that he did have something to do with it, or he's close to it, or he knows who did it, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. It's something in that lane of self-snitching, basically, because, I mean, I guess he's feeling like Doodie Low ain't going to report it, you know what I'm saying? Now, this is some jewelry that looks very expensive. Now, I know they make a lot of knockoffs, too, that might look like this, but nah, this looks legit. This is very icy, the watch and the chain. The only good thing about the chain is it's not an OTF chain. So I was going to say, because if it was the OTF chain that got took, I would have been like, that ain't a good look for Lil Durk and OTF, because it's like they getting bullied out there in ATL. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it wasn't an OTF chain, but this shows that it's still up. And I had already reported that it was still up with Lil Tim and them. They said as long as Lil Tim's still breathing and all that, they said it's basically up with them. You know what I'm saying? It's still smoke, and it's not over. This is like the new, you know what I'm saying, GD versus BD thing when little JoJo, you know, that little JoJo incident kicked off the whole war in Chirac with Chief Keef and all them, and, you know, it got real messy. And then you had the FBG Ducks come up and Billionaire Blacks and all them versus the Little Durks and the, you know what I'm saying, the 600s and the 300s and all that. Well, this is now a new situation going on in Atlanta now where it don't look like OTF is safe anymore. And OTF, I don't know, cause look, Durk is gone. And that was the bread and the muscle, because Durk was the one bringing in the bread for OTF and making them, you know what I'm saying, be able to move around real good, cause they had plenty of money coming in. Durk was flooding OTF with money, most likely. Now all that's kind of it's kind of stopped now. That OTF and Lil Durk has been jammed up with this Lul Pab incident. So now it looks like Pab and Tim and them, well, Pab's crew and Tim and Quando and them, it looks like they stepping up and kicking them while they down, because they know they're not as strong as they once was. So now they can almost get ran out of Atlanta at this point. At this point, OTF can get ran out of Atlanta. They better move. I mean, they should probably just move around at this point, because, I mean, Little Tim's been around this whole time. Now they kind of like, OTF's kind of like, I believe they probably not trying to get him now because what Durk's going through. So they probably want to take a break from the war, but the war don't stop, you know what I'm saying? It keeps going. It's the streets, you know what I'm saying? You can't just put the pause button on or nothing. It's still going down. It's still popping. You know what I'm saying? So, wow, Durk's going through what he's going through. Looks like Quando Rondo team, you know what I'm saying, the streets is taking advantage of that. Now, this is all alleged that they had something to do with it, but you don't got to speculate too much when he's posting his watch and chain online. It's a very icy watch and chain. You know what I'm saying? Looks like it's very expensive, and they got it off Doodie Low's neck and his wrist and popped him. He could have got slumped. You know what I'm saying? It's not safe for OTF down there. Mimo 600, I guess, is still down lurking around that area. Dirk had took a lot of the Chicago people down to Atlanta to have a better life, but now it's looking like Atlanta is up for them in Atlanta, to where it's not as much of a better life as they thought it was. Because I guess, you know, when it came to like King Von and all that, kicking that off with them, it's like, okay, to me, it's simple. It's like they thought they was out of town. They thought they was lames or something. I feel like I think that's why King Von kicked it off with them. Like, it was an issue going on, and he knows they in Atlanta. King Von probably feel like, oh, I'm from Chicago. Like, it's popping. Like, let me show them how we get down. And it turns out he found out that them country boys and down south Georgia boys and all that, you know what I'm saying, they ain't lacking, you know what I'm saying. And he should have knew that, you know what I'm saying. He should have knew that, because it's a lot of stand your ground stuff going on once you get down there in that area, in that southern part of the country, you know what I'm saying. So they should have known what time it is down in Atlanta, because I guess they found out, because when King Von went against Quando Rondo and them, it turned out bad. So now we're dealing with that, and plus the feds is watching, you know that. So with this chain of watch being posted online, now the feds just got to sit back and watch the responses. They saw Doodie Low got popped. So right now, I mean, it looks like a state case. I'm sure it's going to just be a state case right now, but I know feds are very interested in OTF right now. And so I'm not sure if they're going to be looking at this or looking for the state. They'll probably wait for the state to do something. I don't think they're going to get involved in this one, because it doesn't seem to have any federal implications right now, to where nothing to do with crossing state lines and nothing like that. So as long as it wasn't a switch used on Doodie Low, I think it's going to be a state situation. The state's going to have to look into this and figure out who did it. But it looks like they're telling on themselves. Now, look, it's not a strong enough evidence to say, oh, just because they post a watch and chain, the streets know that's Doodie Low's chain. But there's no real indication that that's Doodie Low's chain and watch. That's the thing. So the feedback from the streets is that was posted because that's whose chain that was. That's Doodie Low's chain and watch. That's what the streets are saying. But like I said, the way he can get away with that is because there's no like OTF logo on that watch or chain or nothing like that. And then, like I said, they gambling. They pretty sure that Doodie Low ain't gonna tell the police on that situation. But you know, he got popped. So when the police interview Doodie Low, are they gonna ask him? They're probably gonna ask him about all that, because the streets know all about it. How does this news get out where everyone heard Doodie Low's chain and watch got took? Does that mean Doodie Low told something to the police? That's what I'm questioning. Because I mean, we all heard about that he got popped. It sounds like he got popped in the leg or something. Now we all heard about his chain and watch got took. The question is that an official report? And if so, how would have that been an official report if nobody's talking? That means somebody might be talking. Does that mean Doodie Low reported the crime? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Did Doodie Low report this as, hey, somebody took my watch, somebody took my chain, you know what I'm saying? Like, not really necessarily knowing it was Quando Rondo crew in them, but just saying, you know, just reporting that. And then for Quando Rondo, for them to post that, you know, I mean, it's like for the whole streets to be knowing what's going on and having all this information, how do the police not know what's going on? That means they looking into it too. And they're on alert right now because they're looking at it, and I'm wondering if they're going to make a move. You know what I'm saying? Are they going to make a move on Quando Rondo's crew, Quando Rondo's brother? I still need to figure out who this dude's name is, because I never heard of this dude before, Quando Rondo brother. But that's the word, is that this is Quando Rondo brother that posted this, and he's also the cuz to Lul Pab, and that's why, you know, they showing out like that. And So, look, I don't know how many OTF members are left in Atlanta, but they better figure it out, because it's looking like it's turning into Chirac now. You know what I'm saying? For them, at least for OTF. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think Mimo 600 is cool because he separated himself from OTF. So I think he can move around. I remember at first, Mimo 600 was lurking through Savannah looking for Lil Tim and them. He made a video right in Savannah after that happened with King Von. But I know Mimo 600. I know that's his boy King Von. But he wasn't like riding out for. I guess he changed his tune once he once it went left with OTF. Mimo 600 just started doing his own thing independent. You didn't hear so much stuff talking about King Von as much anymore. And, you know what I'm saying? He completely separated himself from that whole scene. So I think Mimo 600 will probably be all right down there. But he should probably consider moving as well. You know what I'm saying? Because Mimo 600 is one of the better Chicago drill rappers left, especially from that era, where, you know what I'm saying, he's in tune with all the top hitters of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? He has a backstory that, you know what I'm saying, will captivate anybody listening to the music. So I think Mimo 600 has a real good shot at leveling up in this music game if he gets more consistent. So but the thing is, like with OTF and all them, I don't really even know who's really left in OTF at this point, because they didn't make that much, you know what I'm saying, noise, whoever's left on it. I know like Booney Mo and, you know what I'm saying, Doodie locked up with Dirk. So I mean, what OTF members is really left besides Doodie Low and, I mean, Chucky? I haven't even seen him really repping OTF like that no more. That's the thing. It's almost like he switched up. Nah, I'm not sure if he switched up or not, but I really don't see no indication of Chucky being OTF at this point. I guess he's independent now or whatever, you know. But Doodie Low, you know what I'm saying, he never really had that much clout anyways. I mean, he's kind of like a, you know what I'm saying, background rapper right now. His status is not that elevated. So I mean, whoever's left in Atlanta, I guess I'm not really even sure at this point, because you know what I'm saying, Dirk was kind of looking for that next star since King Von got unalive. He never really found it. I mean, Chucky's coming up, and Doodie Low just kind of staying at a plateau. He kind of plateaued out. So those are like the two most famous OTF members I can think of right now. So anyways, y'all, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. I just know that this could get bad, you know what I'm saying? It could go left in Atlanta for whoever's left in OTF, still out there repping OTF, because it looks like Lul Pab and them trying to take, well, not Lul Pab, but Quando Rondo crew and all that. Looks like they might be trying to take advantage of this moment. Now that I feel like Dirk and them has been, you know, demobilized and, you know what I'm saying, sat down. And they know that they ain't got the finances anymore like they used to. And NBA YoungBoy's been going up since he got released. So, yeah, anyways, y'all, that's about it, y'all. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me get over 100 likes on this video if you don't mind. Also, make sure you subscribe and all that. Check the description box. Follow Rap HITZ on social media and all that. I'm out.